none other than FAU duo, Alijah Martin, Johnell Davis, joining us today. And first of all, congratulations, guys, on a hell of a season, an absolutely incredible season. And it was cool to watch the ride because I spent a day with you guys January 31st. I don't know if you guys remember, but we went over to that hotel, and it was like the greatest lunch ever for you guys because really you hadn't had any of that yet. And you went to one of the big boosters in Boca, brought you guys over for a lunch. You guys looked at that spread and you were like, wow, like this is big time. We've arrived. Little did you know where you would be, 6 weeks later in Houston playing, at the Final Four. First, Johnell, what was the whole experience like for you?
The experience, like, for me was just like a dream. Me living my dream that I wanted to play, like, when I was young, just having fun with people I came in with.
Alijah, like, could you ever have imagined that ride? I mean, I know you say, like, hey, you're playing for, obviously, a national title, but I think you guys were playing before the season to get in the NCAA tournament and then kind of just taking it as it came. What was it like? What was the coolest moment, I guess, of the Final Four or of that ride?
I could say, like, the coolest moment was obviously just running out that tunnel. I think just your fans cheering you on and the opposing crowd booing you. Just realizing, like, stepping onto that stage, like, you only 4 teams make it here, and to be one of those 4, it was an amazing experience.
All right, the nerves. I know you guys acted cool through all that, but there had to be some nerves. All right, like, Johnell, start. Like, when were the nerves?
The nerves is I think as soon as we got on the bus to take off, I'm like, I'm a little shaking. But then when we got to the gym, I looked at the gym. I'm like, she's just like this normal, but it's not normal as we think right now. But I'm like, I could play in here for real.
Yeah, that arena did not look like your home gym. Let's be honest.
Nah. Then once we had the first practice with the fans and all, I'm like, it's all right. I ain't got nothing to be nervous about. Just go out there and play my game.
Alijah, what in terms of the coolest thing to happen to you since? Because again, I walked around with you guys a little bit in Boca, and nobody knew who the hell you were. Let's face it, in January 31st, nobody knew you guys. And now everybody knows you guys. Give me a story of something crazy that's happened to you since.
Something crazy.
A text message maybe from somebody famous? Anything?
Yeah, I mean, I had a couple celebrities, like, hit me up, like Austin Eckler.
Yeah.
I got on the phone with Donovan Mitchell.
That's cool.
I think that's about it. But, like, just around the community, just everywhere you go, it's people want to take a picture, and not knocking that, but just showing, like, night and day of, like, what March Madness can do for you as an athlete. Just walking around taking pictures, like, being known in the community.
Yeah,
probably been the biggest surprise.
Johnell, we were talking before we jumped on here. You guys didn't have agents before the season started. You didn't need agents before the season started, right? There was no NIL for you guys. And then when did it become, hey, I need to get an agent? Or maybe agents were knocking down your door at a certain point in the season?
I say when.
Go ahead.
I say when we won the conference tournament. Just I had a couple people reach out to me. I wasn't trying to be focused on it during the season, but I was just locked in, trying to just continue to play.
Alijah, what do you? I mean, I assume same thing with you. I mean, you got an agent, and you're trying to have somebody else manage some of the NIL stuff coming in.
Yeah, so I had got an NIL agent the summer going into this year. But, like, as the season kept going and, like, how we kept going up, of course, deals kept approaching me and like trying to work with me and stuff like that. But you just had to be selective on what deal you could do at that time, and was it worth the look you was going to be perceived as, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt, no doubt. So what impressed me the most, I think, about you guys, couple things. I mean, throughout, it was fun hanging with you guys on the 31st when you guys were watching that. What is he, a mentalist? Mentalist? Is that what he was?
Oh, yeah,
I don't
something
remember
like,
what.
yeah, I think it was I don't know. It was a magic man. We could say a magic man.
Well, he fooled the shit out of you guys. I could see from my angle, I could see what he was doing. You guys
I was
couldn't
locked
see
in
it.
on him.
What's that?
I was locked in on him. I'm trying to see like what he was doing,
But you
it's
guys
like,
had no idea. Like, he completely fooled you guys.
Bruh.
what
Yeah,
angle you had? What angle you had?
I'm not going to tell you. I'm not telling you what he did. I'm not giving away his secret. But I saw it.
What angle you have? The side angle?
I had the side angle. Yeah, I had almost behind. I had the side almost kind of behind. So I could see when he was coming up and he was kind of hitting a little bit.
Yeah.
Yep. So anyway, all right. So one of the coolest things, to me was in defeat, you see a lot about people. And the way you guys handled yourselves after losing, the way you lost. I mean, it was obviously one of the most dramatic losses in Final Four history. You lose that game, a lot of guys don't handle it the way you guys did. What was going through your head, when you guys were, obviously trying to process how you lost and how your season was over?
Jeez, I really don't know. I was just get back in the lab, watch film, see what we made mistakes at, and just when we get there the next time, just feed off their mistakes.
When you went up to the podium, Elijah, what are you thinking? Because again, you guys handled yourselves with such class, talking about getting better, saying all the right things. I'm assuming a lot's going through your head at that moment.
Yeah, I mean, walking up to the podium, I was just blessed to be there. A lot of people counted us out, and to prove everybody wrong, make it to the Final Four, just being humble, and just thanking God for what He did for us in that run. Also just trying to keep it professional, keep it positive, keep it motivational, because a lot of people looked up to us. We the underdogs, so like everybody out there feel like they could do the same thing as us because we did.
Yeah, guys seem very appreciative of everything that you had accomplished. At that point, it almost felt like the realization set in of what you had done, not that you lost, but what you had accomplished. And I thought that was one of the coolest things. And then, I know you had said it kind of through the run a little bit at the Final Four that you were coming back no matter what. And I hate personally when people ask you guys right after a loss, are you coming back? What are you doing? Are you coming back? It's like, no, there's so much emotion going through your head. Give it a couple days. Well, you guys gave it a couple days. I think you gave it almost a week. And you announced, we're testing the waters. We're going to go through the draft process, but we're coming back. We're not putting our name in the portal. We're coming back to FAU. Go through with me, guys. Johnell, you can start. Just kind of what the thought process was there, because again, Dusty alluded to it. I know like everybody's hitting up your guys. They're not hitting you directly, the coaches from other schools, but they're hitting whoever your AU coach was, whoever your high school coach was. They're hitting those guys and saying, hey, if he's interested, we're here for him.
Yeah, me talking to my coaches and my family, just going through see what my next step would be. I was like, I might as well test the water, see where I'm at, just see like where I'm just at in the draft process and stuff. Just, if I'm not there, I'm just come back and be better for my team.
Elijah, what was it like for you, the loyalty factor playing into you not going the high major route?
Just thinking back on the high school days. I didn't really have no high major offers until now and like last year and stuff like that. So thinking back, like Coach May was the guy to like take a chance on me. Cause he didn't know that I could play at this. I mean, it wasn't guaranteed that I could play at this level, you know, and at this standard or whatever. And just to show the Lord the same loyalty that he showed to me, and to show it back to him, you know, just can't even put it in words. You know, it's just how I was raised. You know.
Yeah, and he's such a good dude anyway. I mean, you could see it through the whole run. He doesn't get rattled, does he? Like, give me when you guys have seen him rattled the most, Dusty May, is when, Johnell?
In practice.
When he gets on you.
Yeah, when he gets on us, he just be getting on us a lot. Then that's when he can be the motivator. But he always say that's why we here practicing for. Just for the moments.
Yeah.
You got a good story, Elijah? Like anything really good about Dusty, kind of that we don't see?
Yeah, one time we were just beating ourselves, and he had brought out shotguns and shot his feet. Like
That's pretty good.
It was that time. I remember that time forever, for real.
Last question for both of you. You bring back almost everything other than Forrest. He's the one guy that we know is leaving. I think he's out of eligibility. I don't know. Who knows how many years guys have left anymore. He probably has another year. But I think he's done. You return everything else at this point. I mean, I assume I got you preseason, I think number 3, 4, whatever it is. Maybe that's disrespectful. I don't know. How do you guys feel going into next season now? Is it national title? I mean, I guess that's the way you got to look at it, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what we aiming for. The people that ain't used to get in came in, put in work just right after the season. I know we're gonna make a bigger jump than we did this year.
Yeah, facts. I mean, the next day we had got knocked out the tournament. We was in the gym playing open gym.
I love that.